Welcome to our show, where we embark on the exploration of mysteries that have persisted through the annals of time. This particular case, a real-life puzzle, could easily have been plucked from the pages of an old Sherlock Holmes novel. It dates back 87 years to a haunting event in 1935 that occurred in Kansas City, Missouri, USA, a murder that remains an unsolved enigma. The victim, the motives behind the crime, and the identity of the perpetrator. These are all elements shrouded in an impenetrable veil of mystery. The tale centers around the perplexing demise of a hotel owner, a case that even to this day continues to confound the authorities. The story starts on January 3rd, 1935, as a man made his way into the President Hotel in Kansas City, requesting a room around 1:20 p.m. The strangeness of the situation was apparent from the beginning. The man arrived without any luggage, wearing only an overcoat. When queried about the absence of his belongings, he requested a room for a single night and signed the register as Roland T. Owen from Los Angeles, California. He was escorted to room 1046 on the 10th floor, a room that would eventually become the center of an enigmatic tragedy. Inside the room, the peculiarities continued to mount. The man possessed only a hairbrush and toothpaste, which were his sole possessions, adding to the intrigue of his stay. A chilling turn of events unfolded as the man, known as Roland T. Owen, failed to check out the following morning. The hotel staff discovered his lifeless body in the room, a ghastly scene with blood splattered and numerous knife marks, painting a tale of a savage murder. The police embarked on an investigation, but the victim's identity remained a puzzle. The address in Los Angeles led to a dead end. Authorities could find no record of a person by that name. The man known as Roland T. Owen seemed to exist nowhere in the United States, intensifying the mystery. The hotel staff, especially those who had interacted with Owen, were questioned by the police, unraveling a series of peculiar stories. The 3-day stay of Roland T. Owen at the hotel unfolded into a chilling and unsolved mystery. The question lingered: who was Roland T. Owen, and who harbored ill intent towards him? The enigmatic nature of room 1046 at the President Hotel in downtown Kansas City was unveiled through a sequence of puzzling events. As Mary Soptic, a hotel staff member, conducted her routine cleaning rounds on January 3rd, she approached room 1046, expecting an unoccupied space, like the others. However, what she encountered inside was the inception of the mystery. The room's door was locked from the inside, and upon gaining entry after a subsequent knock, she found a figure seated in the dimly lit room. Despite the eerie ambiance, Mary proceeded to clean the room at Owen's behest, with him instructing her to leave the door unlocked as he was soon departing. Upon returning with fresh towels, she discovered the room still unlocked and vacant. However, a note left on the table hinted at someone named Don and a promised return in 15 minutes. Subsequent visits by the hotel staff to room 1046 uncovered an individual who insisted he wasn't hungry, engaging in mysterious conversations and unusual behaviors, adding layers to the already bewildering narrative. The plot thickened as other hotel guests adjacent to room 1046 reported hearing strange and loud conversations, possibly between multiple individuals. It was a tale woven with voices and activities that befuddled the mind, contributing to the mystique of the entire setting. The discovery of the victim, later identified as Artemus Ogletree, revealed a ghastly murder. He had been mercilessly beaten and stabbed. The extent of his injuries ruled out the possibility of self-infliction, eliminating suicide as a plausible explanation. The murder weapon and any evidence pointing to the killer's identity were notably absent. Following the murder, the victim's belongings and even basic amenities like soap and towels were mysteriously missing from the room, deepening the enigma. A tie discovered with a particular brand led the police to New Jersey, widening the scope of their investigation. However, every lead appeared to be a dead end in a quest to identify the victim or his assailant. The victim, Artemus Ogletree, lay unclaimed for months until an anonymous donor provided funds for his funeral under the name Louise. Further mysterious envelopes containing money surfaced, but the identity of the sender and the victim remained shrouded in obscurity. Numerous theories emerged, ranging from a love triangle gone awry to potential ties to the criminal underworld. The police uncovered details of a murder that took place between January 4th and 5th, 1935, highlighting a story rife with perplexing occurrences. A peculiar aspect arose when a woman arrived in Kansas, claiming that Artemus Ogletree was her lost son, adding another layer of complexity to the tangled web of this mystifying case. The trail of conjectures continued with speculation about a missing son and a photograph that led to a woman in Birmingham, UK, though the evidence failed to corroborate her claims. The reasoning behind the murder remained elusive, with no substantial evidence supporting any of the emerging theories. The police entertained notions of a love triangle and potential connections to criminal elements, especially as the victim was heard communicating with someone known as Don. The police postulated that the murder might have occurred between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. on January 4th and 5th, 1935. The story of Roland T. Owen, who turned out to be Artemus Ogletree, remains a conundrum with myriad unanswered questions. Who was he? Where did he originate from? And why did he vanish? These inquiries have continued to baffle investigators for almost 9 decades. The room, marked by inexplicable occurrences, stood as a testament to an unsolved murder that raised more questions than answers. The perplexing case of Room 1046 continues to intrigue, with the Kansas Police's persistent efforts spanning generations of investigators. Despite the challenges, the hope endures that one day, this enduring enigma will be unraveled, finally revealing the true narrative behind the tragic demise of Artemus Ogletree.